So I read a a book by a marine toxicologist, which was not a real page turner necessarily, but it was very interesting. And this was a woman who got a PhD in marine toxicology and then moved to Alaska in 1988. And then the next year she had lots to do with her former course of study, and studying oil and its effects on the environment. And it was only 4 years later, though, that the U.S. government, or that anybody actually on the planet, did a thorough study on the toxicity of oil. Which before that time, there was lots of oil drilling and stuff, but all the stuff all the assumptions about how dangerous it was or wasn't was pretty much just not really scientifically established stuff. So people could say what they want, more or less, and then the government spent $1 billion to study the actual effects of oil on the environment, and not sure how much that's helped us, but at least we know. And this is why the study happened. There was a particular event in 1993 that led to the government promising that, okay, we'll study it. I am a fisherman, so were my parents. Here in Cordova, on Prince William Sound, I'm not a tree hugger, but I love the mountains. Hauling in the gillnet with the oceans all around. Life was good here. You could raise a family with 100,000 tons of herring sent out every year. 1989, the tanker grounded. Nothing's ever been the same around here. Senator Stevens said not one drop of oil would spill on Alaska's shores, and if it happened, it would be cleaned up. But our beaches were still covered, as was the ocean floor. 4 years passed, each run collapsed. It was then we knew for sure the herring weren't coming back. Exxon's promises of compensation were about as empty as a used up beer sack. It was August 20th, 1993, when we fishermen decided something must be done. We packed some groceries, we made some banners, headed out to Valdes Narrows beneath the midnight sun. 100 vessels took to the water, pushed through a storm and to the Valdes Sea. We lined up our boats, formed a blockade, and we waited for whatever might be. Was approaching. It was a sight to see there in the twilight of the day. We saw it turning. We all cheered and cried as tanker after tanker after tanker turned away. A Coast Guard gunship from Seattle would take 3 days to get up to the Sound. We held the line till then we went back home to Cordova, to this hallowed, oiled ground. I am a fisherman, so were my parents. Here in Cordova, on Prince William Sound.